All right, guys. So I haven't done a video about this, but pretty much it's already been 6 months. So it's 6 months since we opened in January 3rd of this year. Just some updates to kind of let you guys know. We've pretty much done a lot of little upgrades here and there. Like, for example, we recently got in this. Right now, I'm in the process of selling these shelves. That way we could upgrade to bookshelves instead, so we could have underneath storage. So if we ever have extra supplies, they'll go in the under storage, if that makes sense. A lot of the video games that we do have, it does seem like we do have a lot more than when we first started. We added in comic books, plush, this display here with different little blind bags, pretty much, things like that, stickers, just a whole bunch of different little things that I feel are beneficial and people want in this area. Other than that, it's just us decorating more. We've done a lot, I feel. Like, for example, with the cards, we recently started doing more One Piece stuff. So we now have a One Piece section, a binder, a whole Pokemon case, magic, more magic over on this side here. A lot of the supplies, pretty much. But with supplies specifically, like I was mentioning, I do want space to be able to store excess supplies, so we don't have to consistently order based on what we do and don't have on the shelves. Just so it's always there and always available. The magic stuff that we have back here, Pokemon. We've done this pretty much sorting the bulk that we do have for the Pokemon sets. So we have the different Pokemon sets. We have different magic sets as well. Some smaller binders. We've reorganized our play areas as well. So we moved around the TVs. Originally, they were against this wall here. Then we started adding more tables. That way we could have a space for people to come in and play cards, all that kind of stuff. But we also, now we're thinking of, hey, why don't we add a bookshelf with just a whole bunch of board games? That way when people come in, they could just, just hang out. They don't have to necessarily play any of the card games, any of that kind of stuff. They could just, grab board game, Monopoly or whatever, and play it, right? These two TVs here, we eventually want to upgrade it, do something else with it. Over here in the arcade, we move things around. Have a CRT over here with the N64, little couch, all the arcade cabinets here, claw machines here. So far I really like this look. I like that we added the table here in the middle. That way if anyone wants to, just hang out and sit down, they can grab a chair and just sit down and play. But as we continue to grow, things are, constantly adapting. And although I had a certain vision when we first opened, that has obviously changed into something else, and it's obviously flourishing into something that's going to be what people want. What else can I tell you guys about this? Yeah, I mean, people enjoy being here. Coming in, hanging out, getting what they need, whether it's video games, comics, cards. But yeah, over the past 6 months, it's been a good experience running a gaming store. It's just a lot of pressure on how do I organize everything? How do I decorate it? I want it to look really cool in here. I want people to be kind of like, wow, this place is like so cool. I want to hang out here all day, right? So it's just a lot of that, like constantly thinking, how could I upgrade things, make it look just cooler and cooler over time. But we do get a lot of good feedback from people, and that's a really good benefit that we enjoy from our community here. So that's pretty much the 6-month update. Everything's going great. Sorry, my phone died. But to summarize everything, I feel like if you're wanting to open up your own game store, listen to your community, listen to what people are wanting. They're the ones who are always going to show up at your store, always show their support. So if you're not listening to them, it's not going to go that well. unless you're just that person who knows how to do everything correctly. That's pretty much how I've always been, whether it was the gyms, Manzo Fitness, or it's here with Atrie's Gaming Center. I always want to make sure that I'm doing something for the community to make sure that it's something that they could enjoy and people just, they want to be there, So we'll close this off for now. This was pretty much just the 6-month update. Other than that, there's nothing much to it. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I believe, unless it's financials, that kind of stuff, most of you, I don't believe, care about that kind of stuff, unless you actually are opening a game store. If so, just let me know in the comments, and then maybe we could go something